Is managing Amazon PPC sucking your time like being trapped in a group text over where to eat and the gluten-free keto paleo eats only dino nuggets crew can't decide on a restaurant? Well, PPC doesn't need to take days out of your life. I've been managing Amazon PPC since 2015, and honestly, it can be a real headache. But after growing $100 million in sales for some of the biggest brands on Amazon, I've developed a handful of hacks to make Amazon ads both manageable and profitable in less time, but in a very specific way, because I see too many people handle Amazon advertising about as well as a cat with a Rubik's Cube. And if that's you, it's not your fault. You see, most Amazon gurus say you need to spend about 1 to 2 hours a day focused on launching and managing single keyword campaigns. And this may have been the case in 2018 when they first started, but sadly I see too many beginners and even advanced sellers not only wasting time, but also blowing through Amazon PPC budgets by trying to keep up with this hamster wheel method. My goal is to help 1,000 people grow to $100,000 in sales on Amazon in the fastest way possible by giving away every resource you need for free. My name is Sean Farrington. My team and I manage Amazon PPC growth for top 5% brands who are generating multiple 7 figures a year in ad sales. And I'm sharing this step-by-step plan with you so that by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what you need to get your ads under control in the quickest time possible. But first, there's a critical strategy called Amazon Ads Blend. This is one of the biggest reasons that this account grew from $0 to $68,000 in 28 days, and then ramped up to over $240,000 a month faster than a toddler on a sugar high. But most sellers get this wrong, and it could be the reason you're wasting hours every week and why your credit card bill is growing like a marshmallow in a microwave. But let me say that it's really easy to get confused by all the possible PPC moves that you can make. Do I do affinity ads? Do I start Amazon television ads? Do I pay close attention to ACOS? Or is it ROAS? Or is it tacos? It can become really frustrating really fast. And of course, confusion is the biggest time thief of all. So, to streamline your Amazon ads like a pro, we should focus on only what matters most. That's why I want to take you through the high yield filter framework. Think of this as the lazy genius's guide to Amazon success. The essence is to only make moves that yield the biggest results, all based on our magical Amazon Ads Blend. It's kind of like knowing which buttons to press in the elevator to get to that penthouse suite. But get these wrong, and it's like trying to bake a cake with a jackhammer. Not only will it steal your time, but it will make a huge mess. Then I'm going to show you laser target leveraging. Now don't worry if you haven't heard about this before, most haven't, but it's critical to scaling ads in the least amount of time. Then we save the big guns for last because I see people spending crazy money buying unnecessary apps and then taking weeks learning how to tweak and retweak the apps in a coding death spiral like they're getting a second degree in Kotlin with a minor in JavaScript. But unless you're running Amazon ads for an agency, this is nonsense. So instead, I'm going to show you a little trick I call spend sync. Because there's a troubling trend where beginners treat Amazon ads like a teen driver with one foot on the gas and the other on the brake, causing an absurd gas brake tango that engulfs people with tire smoke while squirrels get high on the exhaust fumes. Because millions of failed Amazon sellers have found that there are 2 ways to focus your Amazon ads, and your success is largely dependent on which one you choose. So if you want to reduce the time you spend on Amazon PPC, you have to pick the proper Amazon Ads Blend. Because trying to simultaneously get growth surge and profit purge will neither give you growth nor cost savings, but instead it will just increase your frustration and steal your time. Because a proper growth surge means bigger budgets, launching new campaigns, and bidding aggressively to capture market share while driving increased ads, while profit purging involves killing campaigns, lowering bids, reducing budgets, and focusing on improving efficiency to maximize your ROI. That's not all. The Amazon algorithm actually responds differently to both extremes. Increasing bids and budgets signals to the Amazon algorithm that you're willing to step on the gas and spend more money to gain visibility and clicks, leading to increased traffic and sales. However, lowering bids and budgets signals to the algorithm that you're stepping on the brakes. So then the algorithm goes to work decreasing visibility and clicks, basically choking off traffic and sales. This is the price you pay for budget control. There's a way to overcome this, which I'll show you a bit later, but picking the gas or the brake for your Amazon ads blend is just the tip of the iceberg, because once you have your goal, you can finally focus on the most powerful, time-saving Amazon PPC tricks to support that goal. Let's start by setting up a growth surge that will give you plenty of time to take naps and contemplate the mysteries of why cats love boxes so much. Because there's a genius strategy that veteran PPC managers use to get growth, to guarantee that their ads get traction with the least amount of effort. And you can use the same strategy on your ads in about 5 minutes. After launching and managing over 40,000 Amazon ad campaigns, I can tell you that growing Amazon sales and expanding territory means planting seeds in every corner of the Amazon garden. But each tiny seed needs its own TLC, because mischievous Amazon garden gnomes will be working overtime to rearrange those seedlings when you're not looking. Are we still talking about Amazon ads? Yes. So if you're doing this on your own without professional help, you will simply need to thin the herd, or you're going to drive yourself nuts. Now sure, thinning the herd will lower your profit potential slightly, but there's a strategy to lessen that impact. Start by focusing 99% of your PPC on sponsored product campaigns. Those are simply the most time-efficient campaigns for high ROI. You can focus the other 10% on sponsored brands, where you target brand-specific keywords. And if you have a little time left over for fun, feel free to add some sponsored display. But to save the most time, we need to focus 90% of your campaigns in a very special way. Because the common way to do this is by simply launching new keywords, or worse, letting software launch thousands of campaigns with indecipherable names that look like your Wi-Fi password. Yikes. So instead, this one simple activity will give you the quickest results. First, dive into your campaign manager and use our high filter framework. To do this, set a filter for your ROAS greater than 3x. Which will display all the campaigns with above average return on ad spend. Think of this like panning for gold. You're sifting through the gravel to find the golden nuggets. Select all these golden campaigns and choose to increase their budgets by $200 or $300. Doing this, you're going to be feeding the winners. And you're also going to be signaling to Amazon that you're willing to spend money on these winning campaigns. Now, even if these campaigns aren't maxing out their current budgets, giving them more room nudges Amazon to showcase your ads more, like giving a star performer a bigger stage. For instance, a campaign with a $100 budget that is currently spending around $50 could increase spending by simply moving that campaign up to $500. It would not be uncommon to see the increase go up to $80 or $90 when that budget is moved up. Now, though this can feel like a scary move, this simple high-yield filter framework acts like your treasure map, guiding you to efficiently scale all of your profitable campaigns in just a few minutes. However, once you've maxed out your campaign budgets, are you stuck? Are your only remaining moves to launch more campaigns? No, we still have more time-saving hacks to get our ads in front of more eyeballs so that you can reach massive audiences. And we can really just pick up where we left off with those high ROAS campaigns that we've already selected. Let's pick some of the most profitable campaigns and give them a quick nudge in the right direction. This one simple move will allow you to secure prime positions on Amazon's top of search, first page. These coveted placements offer unparalleled exposure to potential customers as they browse and search for products. And that increases the likelihood of more clicks and conversions. It's called profit surge percentages. Simply open the campaign settings on those high ROAS campaigns and select campaign bidding strategy and increase your top of search percentage. Add a boost. I like to start in small increments of 10% and increase over time as I verify that I'm getting the biggest bang for my buck. You can also do the same to product targeted pages, which allows your ads to appear on relevant product detail pages, capitalizing on the intent of users already engaged with similar products. By strategically bidding upward for these premium placements, you will effectively scale your Amazon advertising efforts and maximize your return on investment in just a few seconds per campaign. However, we still need some hacks to do a profit purge and to get our margins back, and yes, to stop some wasted ad spend. But before that, real quick, if you like videos like this and want to see more Amazon hacks, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It's a real simple and free way to support this channel. You can also check out my free training in the pinned comment and description of this video. So now that you know how to use the high yield filter framework to boost ads, those good performing ads, you need to learn how to control the tiny details that could drive you nuts. Because when it comes to Amazon ads, the trolls are in the tiny stuff. I've been using a strategy that has really reduced the amount of time required to get wins on both growth surge and profit purge modes. So now that you know how to use that high yield filter framework to find high ROAS campaigns, you can just take that same technique and dig into the details, but in a time-saving way. So pick any high ROAS campaign and click on the targeting tab, or just click targets. Then just like before, start by adding a ROAS filter. Set the ROAS filter to greater than 3x or 4x if you prefer. Select all those juicy keywords and increase the bid by small, controlled amounts, 3 cents, 5 cents, or 10 cents. Think of this like turning up the volume on your favorite song, gradually increasing the sound until those subwoofers give you the perfect punch to rattle your pancreas. These gradual increases let you observe the effects on a smaller scale, avoiding the need for drastic corrections. Because scaling bids too quickly, say from $1 to $5, can lead to major issues that will have you overcorrecting like trying to trim a beard with a chainsaw. So aim for steady, controlled growth. However, these techniques are designed to work for growth surges. But what about profit purges? Sure, let's just use this technique in reverse by switching gears in the targeting tab. Add a ROAS filter on campaigns with a ROAS less than 2, and then click on your targets and filter keywords with a ROAS less than 2. Select all the keywords that meet this criteria and decrease the bid by a small, controlled amounts. Again, 3 cents, 5 cents, or 10 cents at most. Just imagine turning down the heat on a simmering pot to prevent it from boiling over. Gradual decreases help you to manage your ad spend efficiently without drastically reducing your visibility. This kind of approach allows for steady adjustments and avoids sudden drops in performance, so you can keep your campaigns running smoothly like a well-tuned engine. But there's one thing that I see people mess up all the time, and it causes their Amazon ads to really never get the results that they deserve. Because so far, we've only dealt with the easy stuff, moves that you can make in just a few minutes. But listen, to get the big results, you need to make lots of little moves like organizing a parade of 1,000,000 marching ants. To get continuous results, you have to do bid adjustments, budget management, and real-time data analysis. If you don't, you're gonna miss opportunities and waste ad spend. Problem is that gathering real-time performance data takes time. And when you're short on time, this can get even more uncomfortable because you'll either be avoiding making moves that could grow your business, or you'll be jumping into growth or profit mode, but then not following through and then watching as your Amazon ads crash and burn. But there's a new way to control hundreds or even thousands of keywords and budgets in just a few minutes weekly. And no, it's not some new app or costly program or a silly downloadable Excel spreadsheet that you need to fiddle with. Nope, Amazon provides these tools for free, but only insiders use them until now. Let's look at a great automated tool for growth mode. Use Amazon's budgeting rules to automate budget adjustments based on customized performance metrics. For instance, set rules to automatically increase budgets on a high-performing campaign when it's just about to run out of budget, yet still has a 2x or 3x ROAS. Just pick the settings you want and then let the Amazon bot handle the rest. This kind of automation is ideal for growth since Amazon currently only supports budget increases. But budgets are only one data point, and not even the most frustrating, because there's one area of Amazon ads that's like trying to untangle a giant ball of holiday lights while not cursing in front of the kids. And that's dealing with bid adjustments on hundreds of thousands of keywords and product targets. Failing to manage these microscopic bids in a timely manner can quickly turn your ad campaigns into a money pit. And it also means missed opportunities that'll pile up faster than you can say click-through rate. Again, Amazon to the rescue with internal automation. The first is like scheduling your holiday lights to turn on at dusk, magically reaching shoppers at peak times without lifting a finger. Well, it's called rule-based bidding. Setting it up allows your bids to automatically dance to the perfect tune, keeping everything on track without you having to lift a finger. For instance, you could create scheduled bid rules to boost your bids by 10% on Saturday and Sunday evenings between 5 and 9 p.m. because who doesn't love a little extra spending during weekend prime time? But that only lets you scale. What about profit purges? Well, there's another little area that can really help with this. This is the most powerful Amazon ads time saver that only a few people know about. And it works on both gross surge mode and profit purge mode. It's right here in your campaign settings. Think of this as your secret weapon against the chaos of manual adjustments. It's like having a hyper-intelligent assistant who you just say, hey, I only want you to bid downward when things aren't looking so good. They're called dynamic bids, and yes, while you can go up or down with them, you can also just set the dynamic bids to down only. It's like having a thermostat for your ad spend. Set it once and enjoy the perfect climate of efficiency without the hassle of constant adjustments. It's micromanagement minus the micro. However, bids and budgets are only about 10% of what it takes to win on Amazon. If you'd really like to deep dive into getting optimal sales on Amazon with PPC, then check out this training, which not only covers advanced PPC moves, but also how to get free traffic at scale. So be sure to tap or click that now, and I'll show you how easy it all can really be.